This is a collection of things I've been shooting with my camera. First up is a chemtrail jet. Whatever you want to believe about them being contrails or chemtrails, this one's got rainbow colors in it. And that's why I recorded it, because it was unusually thick as a trail and it had rainbow colors for whatever reason. And no, not every jet in the sky had rainbow colors that day. But sorry about the shakiness. This is all handheld. And you saw it stop suddenly, start back up. And also, if you look above the jet, the trail starts a little bit above it. And you can't say that, I mean, later we'll see that there's no engine on the tail, the upright tail. So I don't know where that's coming from. You know, it should all be well behind the jet, and it isn't. And you can also see, I look back here and there's skipping in the trail. Sounds like a happy thing, but not when we're looking at jets. Anyway, it just stopped abruptly for no reason. There was no sudden change in air conditions that anybody can see, and saying there must have been is kind of begging the question. And you know, it's not something you can just say because it has to be, you know. So I think it begs the question, and I think it remains to be proved that there was some atmospheric reason that just stopped all of a sudden. But I tried to follow the jet as best I could. It's not easy to do, even with a tripod. But like I said, this was handheld because I just, you know, sometimes I'll just go outside with the camera and see what pops up, and there this was. So you can see there is no engine on the tail, and there seems to be something on the belly of it between the wings there that's not, you know, it's an extension of it's a little thicker there on the plane, on the fuselage. So although it's hard to see, I don't detect any windows on the sides. Honestly, you can't even see one in the front, but you know, it could be a drone, we don't know. But you can see that also it was late in the day. I'm pretty sure this was going southwest to northeast, so the sun was a little bit low also. And just getting a good look at the plane to see, you know, what it has on it and what it doesn't have on it, such as a third engine or anything like that. So that was an unusual trail, and I can't think of a natural, ordinary explanation for that, either with conditions in the atmosphere or being a commercial jet. It doesn't look like your average commercial jet. Those jets tend to have a more slender fuselage that I've ever seen going over my house. And then next we have what I call kind of a natural Rorschach test. This is like those ink blots, you know, that's what that is. And I was watching the log burn, and it seems the dark and light areas kept growing and shrinking for a while. It was really kind of interesting. I don't know how to explain that very well, but I'm not an expert on pyrotechnics, so I just thought I would record that because it just looks so unusual. You know, you would think as it burned, it would get either the white would take over or the dark part would take over, and it just kind of kept pulsing back and forth. I tried to get it on this other section. It was kind of hard to focus because of, I guess, the heat. I don't know. But anyway, I was looking for it doing at other spots on the log, and you can see it kind of was, but that part got blurry, so I cut it out. So I don't know why it was doing that. I just thought it was interesting. This, of course, is a cardinal. This is all from my backyard, all these shots. And that's a butterfly bush of some sort. I try to catch hummingbirds. They nest there's a big tree in the neighbor's yard to the left of this, and they like to nest over there and then come to that tree to feed. But there's also lots of finches and sparrows and things that come over there. But this one posed nicely for me, so I decided to keep shooting, and he was obviously looking for bugs on the ground. I think cardinals eat more seeds than anything else, but I guess, you know, they also eat bugs. I don't know. I'm assuming most birds eat worms too, but that's typically what they're looking for in the grass. bugs and worms. Anyway, they look so pretty in spite of what they eat, and they have my favorite bird sound, I think. They have such a loud, resonant voice. That's always been my favorite bird. Happens to be our state bird as well. It's not the only state with that bird, but that's what it is. And next up will be a goldfinch. I think that's going to start here in a second, but they're both very pretty birds, and this was all about in the same area of my backyard near the light pole there, the telephone pole. Not a light pole, sorry. That obviously was up on the wire, so it's a little shakier because I had to zoom more to see it, but that one wasn't, don't remember hearing it sing. It was mostly preening itself, but very pretty bird. Also, I think the neighbor puts out feed that these kinds of birds like, so that's probably why it was there. Anyway, very nice little bird. And the last one is just a still shot. It's probably only going to be on for a few seconds. That's a robin that was up on a similar wire with some berries in its beak. And you can see even the pupil of the eye. So there you go.